We're here for the sprint. 13 laps of action ahead of us. The lights go out and we are on the way. A really good start from Brad Binder. Look at that launch from the second row of the grid. The KTM coming through. Is he going to be in the mix? Of course he is. Through on the inside of Bagnaia. And Martin with the whole shot. Binder into second. Just what Bagnaia didn't want.
Yeah, Marquez as well got a good start straight up to 5th place, and he's behind an air Bastianini.
Wow, what a start. Oh, and a big sit-up moment for Marquez and for Bagnaia down towards turn 4. Wow, it's Martin from Binder then, Bagnaia in 3rd, Bastianini 4th, Marquez in 5th and Marco Bezzecchi in 6th. The Ducatis have all got off brilliantly.
But look how good the Ducatis come out of the corner though, straight past. I mean, Brad Binder, it was like he was in the wrong gear. He wasn't. That's the difference with the Ducatis against the KTMs.
And he tries to tough it out, but he's on the outside of Bastianini, and already Bastianini is through on him. Poor old Brad Binder was a sitting duck. They gave Binder his time, but this is going to get very tight. As Binder tried to come back to the apex, he just found a bright red gas bike of Pedro Acosta in his way, and Acosta comes through. That was aggressive, but fair.
Yeah, no, that was definitely fair.
Bagnaia is stopping brilliantly. Are we going to get a move? Down into Caro corner. Martin has had a track limits warning. Here we go, and he's gone wide. Here comes Bagnaia, has gone through. Oh, and he forces Martin to sit up. I'll tell you what, Jorge Martin has recovered brilliantly from that one. But Pecco Bagnaia is through, and it looked like a mistake for Martin.
It was, and I think Martin could feel the pressure. He knew that Bagnaia was closing through that section, and yeah, it's the first mistake we've seen Martin make for a long time.
As it stands with a lap to go in the sprint race at the Grand Prix of Emilia Romagna, Pecco Bagnaia looks set to be on the top step of our podium today. Jorge Martin keeping him honest though. The slightest mistake and Martin will pounce. Enea Bastianini looks set to claim 3rd ahead of Marc Marquez and Pedro Acosta. There's a second separating those two now. Binder, Quartararo, Bezzecchi and Morbidelli rounding out the points. Maverick Vinales is in 10th, just behind Morbidelli. Just had another long lap penalty come up for Raul Fernandez due to a shortcut. He's down in 15th, just ahead of Jack Miller, so we'll drop back. At the front though, Neil, it looks like Pecco Bagnaia has this one won.
It does. I mean, he didn't get the start, and Martin on that first lap was absolutely incredible, but then Bagnaia had a couple of laps where he didn't look fully settled, did he? Made a few mistakes, but then just turned into the Terminator that, well, actually, I know Martin's the Terminator.
But he's the Martinator.
Martinator turned into the, Pecco turned into the machine that he is, and was just precise, and yes, done it, hasn't it? Perfect race.
2 more corners to go for Pecco Bagnaia to win in so much better physical condition than he was 2 weeks ago, and he's proved it in the race as he comes through the final corner. Pecco Bagnaia wins in the sprint at home for Ducati, and in doing so closes the gap again to Jorge Martin in the championship.